Hello and a very warm welcome. Put some respect on Lewis Hamilton's name, a classy champion, and I'm proud, so proud of what he did all season and yesterday. Followed him since 2006, and yeah, I still can't believe what happened yesterday. It felt like it was robbed away, but it is what it is. I'm not one of these who, it's going to go to the court. Mercedes are going to appeal. From following Lewis for 15 years, he will not want to win it in court. He's a pure racer. He wants to win it on track. And he was so classy after the race. People like to dig out Lewis Hamilton. They like to give him abuse and all this, but he was a true champion yesterday. He dominated the race. He did everything he could. He gave everything. And then even after losing the title in that fashion, and Mercedes were very salty, very unsportsmanlike, but Lewis Hamilton came up to Max, gave him like a hug and a handshake. That is the best moment, one of the best images of the season for me. As toxic as it's been, fighting for a title, Lewis showed his class, and he deserves credit. And I want to see him given some credit for a change. He's lost the championship, and he still had the decency to come and shake hands. Would Red Bull have done the same if Lewis had won the championship? But yeah, I'm proud of him. Proud of him. He gave it his all. And what more can you ask from Lewis? He's had a fantastic season, but he just came up short. I was gutted yesterday. Literally had tears in my eyes, but yeah, I've followed this guy for 15 years, and I'm not gonna stop now. Well, like I say, we go through the good moments, we go through the bad moments. We're a 7-time champion, but we've also lost the title 3 times in '07, '16, and 21. I don't really count 2010 because that was massive long shot for Lewis. He wasn't really in the. Of course, he was in the last race, but he wasn't really because he was so far behind. But yeah, classy champion, absolute class. Class is permanent, as they say. He did everything he needed to do yesterday. I have one critique of Lewis yesterday, and that was leaving the door wide open on the first lap and the last lap. Of course, Max would have got him on the last lap. It was inevitable, but yeah, I would have liked to see Lewis close the door. But yeah, still hurts the next morning as we are currently. Of course, I'm doing this early morning. 7:21. Got to go to the shop at 9. I might bring this out after I get back, to be fair, but yeah. I want to see some respect put on this guy's name. A 7-time champion. He's dominated a hybrid era. And fair play to Max. I said I'd come on here and congratulate him, and I will. I don't really like that it's going to court. I think it looks terrible for Formula 1. And yeah, Lewis wants to win it on track. 100%. He won't want to become an 8-time champion through an appeal. That's not Lewis. Lewis is a racer, and he wants to beat Max. It was a tough one to take. We were champion. I had the video prepared. We were champion. It was history. It was the greatest of all time. And then Nicholas Latifi crashed. And then Michael Massey decided to show again why he's out of his depth, changing the rules. Usually when a crash happens, the lap cars are allowed to overtake. You give them a lap to catch back up. But that wasn't possible as we only had a couple of laps left. But I'm not coming on here and being salty. For me, it's happened. Yeah. It's happened. Max is the champion. And if they change their mind in the appeal, like when they go to that court arbitration, it will make the sport looked like a laughingstock. There's no way you can take that title off Max. The emotion. Think of all the fans, the family. I mean, I was literally in tears yesterday losing the championship, and then we're going to win it and become an 8-time champion in the court. Nah, it's wrong. Like I said yesterday, the result should stand. It did feel like a bit of a robbery, but it is what it is. This is sport, and we've had an amazing season. Whatever you want to say about Lewis, he deserves some respect. Gracious in defeat, a true classy champion. Yeah. Of course, you get these Twitter, they go crazy, but first of all, I'm a Formula One fan. I'm a Lewis fan, and I think it's very easy. You've got to be gracious in defeat. I came on, I did my race reaction, and in a way, I'm quite proud that I came on and congratulated Max because it was the right thing to do. It was tough to do, but it was the right thing to do. I did the same with Nico Rosberg. You got to be sporting in defeat. You got to take these defeats like a man, and exactly like Lewis Hamilton did. He was sat in the car, composed himself, got out of his car. He was consoled by his father, Anthony. Yeah. And then they congratulated Max. Had a hug, had a handshake. Even on the podium, he shook hands with team principal Christian Horner. So, nothing to be disappointed about. Lewis should hold his head high. 8 race wins. He became, he got over 100 wins in his F1 career. He's got to hold his head high and come back stronger. Always believe in Lewis. Not going to start not supporting him now because he lost 1 title. We're here through the good times. We're here through the bad times. We'll keep on supporting Lewis Hamilton. He showed absolute class yesterday. Yeah, tough to take, but it is what it is. Lewis finishes second on 387.5, loses out on the title by 8 points. Ugh. What a crazy end to the season. I was thinking about doing a video about 2008 and 2021, which was better. I believe the 2021 season was better, but I still think 2008. Yesterday was insane on the last lap, but 2008 was in the last corner. It's amazing what can happen in this sport. But yeah, for once, I would like to see people give Hamilton some credit. I thought he was very classy yesterday in defeat. People say he likes to moan on the radio. They give him a lot of stick. He can only win because he's got the best car, etc., etc. But once again, he proved what a champion he is yesterday. And he deserved the race win yesterday. 100%. He led 99% of the race. And he was champion, if not for Nicholas Latifi. Did Mercedes make a mistake by not coming in and putting the tyres on? In hindsight, you could say that, but you got to have track position. And Lewis had track position. He fought like a lion. He fought like the champion he is yesterday. And it was hard to take. But I'm so proud of Lewis Hamilton. So proud of him. And there was a bit of rumour that he could retire. Even though he's contracted till 23. Even if he retired, he goes out as one of the greatest of all times. He's got nothing to prove in this sport. He's got every record there is, so I don't see that happening. I believe Lewis will come back and he will reclaim his crown. We'll always support this man. Fantastic champion. Comment down below, we'll always reply and put some respect on this guy's name. Sir Lewis Hamilton. Legend.